The UNICEF representative in Pakistan has said that an estimated 16 million children have been impacted by super floods and at least 3.4 million girls and boys remain in need of immediate life-saving support. In a statement, Abdullah Fadil, who recently concluded a 2-day visit to the flood-affected areas of Sindh, said the situation was extremely grim in flood-hit areas, with malnourished children battling diarrhea, dengue fever and several painful skin diseases. The UNICEF representative said floods had claimed the lives of at least 528 children, and each and every one of these deaths was a tragedy which could have been averted. As the magnitude of flood disaster continues to unfold, international aid continues to trickle in. The Japanese government has announced $7 million, while the Canadian government pledged $3 million for the flooded people. The Chelem of Hazrat Imam Hussain and his companions martyred in Karbala tragedy is being observed today with traditional and religious solemnity amid tight security measures countrywide. The mourning processions are being taken out in various cities and towns across the country to pay homage to the martyrs of Karbala. The main mourning procession of Chelem in Karachi was taken out from Nishtar Park, which will end at Hussainiya Iranian Imam Bargah in Kharadar after marching its traditional route. Sindh government has banned pillion riding today on account of Chelem of Hazrat Imam Hussain. Meanwhile, the federal government has authorized deployment of army troops and personnel of civil armed forces to maintain law and order across the country. National Assembly Speaker Raja Parvez Ashraf has put off the joint sitting of Parliament scheduled to be held on September 22nd without giving any reason. The joint sitting of the two houses of Parliament will now be held on 20th October, according to an official announcement of the National Assembly Secretariat. The official notification in this regard said the Speaker had delayed the joint sitting, exercising his powers conferred by provision to Rule 4 of the Parliament Joint Sittings Rules of 1973. This is for the third time that the Speaker has done so without offering any reason for his act. Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan have traded blame for fighting on their border that has killed at least 24 people, wounded dozens, and prompted a mass evacuation. Kyrgyzstan's health ministry said early on Saturday that 24 bodies had been delivered to hospitals in the Batkan region that borders Tajikistan. Kyrgyzstan's health ministry said early on Saturday that 24 bodies had been delivered to hospitals in the Batkan region that borders with Tajikistan. An additional 87 people were wounded, the ministry said. Clashes on the border that began earlier this week grew into large-scale fighting on Friday, involving tanks, artillery, and rocket launchers.